Okay. Then what more do we know about blockchain? Who remembers? Andres Chavez, do you remember what is a blockchain and how does it work? Who remembers? How does it work? Who remembers?
It is a type of database, is a distributed database, and each part is a block, and each block saves information about the block that is before the block. That's the way that all the blocks are connected.
Okay, very good. Excellent, Antonio. Somebody more?
Aquí tienes lugares. Excelente, Antonio.
Somebody more? No? Okay. Then last class we have been, as our friends have mentioned it, we have been working with the concepts that we have to know about blockchain. And Brenda has already mentioned it about the concept, the real concept, and Antonio also has supported these concepts. Yes, let's refresh our minds that we have these blocks uh, that are numbered. They have a number, and it's called what? What is the number of this? Of this? What is the number?
The hash.
The hash. Very good. Today, what we are going to do is that we are going to refresh our minds with the concepts of 5G. What is 5G? I am sure that you have already talked about 5G technology. What is 5G technology?
5G is the fifth generation mobile network. A network, a new generation of wireless communication technologies, including faster and better connections, longer battery life, etc.
Okay, very good. Excellent, Edenis Sharon. Very good, excellent. And if we talk about the 5G technology, what more do we know? Any other concept more? Edeni is right. Very good concept. What more do we know about it? What more? What more do we know about 5G concept? What more do we know, people? What more do you know? My engineers, my system engineers. What more do we know? Nobody? Only Edeni has listened talking about 5G.
I can teach it.
Okay, Josue?
5G refers to the 50th generation of mobile networks and represents improvements in bandwidth and latency.
Okay, and what might be latency? Do you know? What might be, what is the meaning of latency? Or latency, you read in Spanish. What is the meaning? Ya, el tiempo de proceso, ¿verdad? tiempo que nosotros aguardamos y para continuar. Okay, very good. In that way, we are going to start and I am going to share with you the presentation. Okay, let's go with this. Yes. Okay. Am I sharing, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes
teacher.
or no? Yes? Okay. Then. Let's start with 5G when Edeni has given the concept about the 5G as the enhancement of the connectivity in our daily life. We talk about the connection system, but in our country, for example, in our country, in Bolivia, we do not have this system yet. As general use, no. Yeah, maybe you are going to say, but listen, there is, yeah, it might be. Okay, so you have a video in this work, you have a short video with the concept and the main ideas that we have to know. But this is 7 minutes, so you are going to watch at home this video, yeah? And we are going to have a work, don't worry. Okay, but if we ask ourselves, what is this technology? What is the 5G connectivity? We are going to take the words of our friends. Yes, it's the new generation of mobile internet. Yes, now we are talking about this big system of connectivity in mobile system. Okay, and this offers a much faster, the speed of connection, yes, and the downloading of information or data, yes? Okay, what does this mean? That this is going to help us, the 5G is going to help us to have a quick download of information, yeah? And this is going to work in a very sophisticated way. Why do we call the 5 or the 5th generation the wireless? Let's remember, wireless means no cables, yes? The technology for our cell phones. This is the technology for our cell phones, but not only for our cell phones. In general, you can have the 5G embedded. What is the meaning of embedded? What is the meaning of embedded? Do you remember what is the meaning of embedded?
Encrustado, más o menos, insertado,
Encrustado.
incluido.
Ya, encrustado. Cuando decimos
Integrado o incorporado.
Incorporado, incluido. Yes? For example, your cars, many of your cars have embedded TVs. Yes? You have a screen, you watch television, you have embedded. And you have also embedded music speakers, or you have embedded music system. Yes? You have this. Embed means incluido, incrustado, como parte de also. Yes? And this 5 technology is going to change the world because this is going to have the connectivity in a really fast way, yes, and we are going to be allowed, we are going to be permitted to use the internet system or the connectivity in a really fast way. Okay, what more do we have? Okay, if we go in a very strict, in a very specific way of working, we are going to say that 5G is going to be used in all the things that we are going to have in the future. It is going to be used in our cell phones, cars, maybe in the information way, or we are going to have in our music devices, yes, and the speakers of the computers. We are going to have as in the Google Maps to have the system or Wi-Fi, but this is going to be really fast. And this is going to be, or is the new global way of communication. This is the new global standard, yes? 5G is the new global standard. Okay, many people use it to say, oh, okay, you have the first 1G or 2G, but after 4G, what comes? 5G. But enterprises nowadays, they are recognizing that this system is going to be generated or is being generated good help. Yes, it's very useful. Then 5G enables a new kind of network that is decided to connect virtual devices, and we are going to have the connectivity with everything all together in a global way. Okay, so 5G wireless technology means to deliver. What is deliver? What is deliver? Hablamos de delivery, incluso en nuestro contexto. What is deliver?
Entregar.
Entregar.
Ajá, entregar. Yes? To deliver, distribute also. To distribute, to give something. So in this case, we are going to have the highest, if we want, multi-gigabytes per second. Yeah, this is gigabytes per second peak. Okay, at the top, yeah, data speeds. That means in a really fast way of communication and giving information. It's going to have ultra low latency, more it's going to be more reliable. What is the meaning of reliable or reliability? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of this word, reliability? The synonym is trust.
Confianza.
Ajá, es muy seguro y que tienes confiabilidad en esto. Es más confiable, ¿no? It's going to have a massive network capacity and it's going to have the increased availability and a more uniform user experience to more users. Okay, what does it mean? That we are going to have higher performance and improved efficiency. What is the meaning of performance? What is the meaning of performance?
Desempeño.
Rendimiento.
Desempeño, trabajo, okay? And it's going to improve to make better, okay? Improve means mejorar the efficiency and empower new user experiences. What does this mean? That using this technology, we are going to be capable of more in technology. We are going to have more opportunities. We are going to have more developments on technological areas, yes? And it's going to connect new industries. Let's remember that this service is not going to be only for the personal use. It's going to be also to work with the industries. That means if we produce, let's think, cheese, or if we use to detect some, okay, some devices, we are going to use this to have more efficiency and to be more, we are going to have 100% of certainty, yes? So that's why this is going to allow to be connected the industries, but not only in the area of production. This also is going to be useful to have in the economy. This is going to be useful. Okay, then, what more? How fast is 5G ultra wideband? ¿Qué dijimos que significa wideband? ¿Se acuerdan? What is the meaning? Wideband,
Inalámbrico.
please.
Inalámbrico.
Banda ancha.
Banda ancha.
Banda ancha. Okay, wideband. Wireless means inalámbrico. Wireless, yeah? This one I am going to write for you. Okay. This is inalámbrico, less, sin cable, yes? Okay, then they tell us how fast is 5G ultra wideband? Okay, if we talk about 5G, we have to talk about a very high, massive upscaling of network technology. No vamos a tener este network que usualmente tenemos con el 4G, incluso seguimos utilizando en algunos lados el 3G. El 5G es un upscaling, como hace rato hemos dicho. Este llega al peak, al pico. Yes? Then, it will provide data transfer rates faster, we would say in the fastest way and faster than a blink. What is a blink? What is a blink of an eye?
Pestañear.
Okay, be careful. Blink means, a ver, ¿cuántas veces nosotros decimos de un solo pestañeo cuando estamos trabajando, por ejemplo? A veces, clic, es un abrir y cerrar de ojos que tenemos. Entonces, la velocidad de este 5G es en ese sentido. Dice, es tan rápido que un abrir y cerrar de ojos como tenemos, ¿no? Then a blink, un pestañeo. High bandwidth, yes, and great opportunities for connectivity. Here there is no sense more. Do not use the 5G or the network that this is going to offer. Aquí me voy a detener un poquito. A ver, ¿qué creen que va a pasar con el 5G? Hoy en día sabemos que es cara nuestra conexión a Internet. Pero ¿qué va a pasar con el 5G? ¿Ustedes creen que esto sube de precio o baja? A ver. Is it
Sube de
going
precio.
more expensive or cheaper? Cristian dice baja. A ver, ¿qué dicen los otros? ¿Qué dicen, chicos? A ver.
Sube de precio.
Sube de precio. ¿Por qué?
Porque va a ser una red más rápida y eficiente y obviamente tienen que darle un precio más elevado a la que tenemos ahora mismo. Porque si darían el mismo precio o uno menor, no tendría sentido.
A ver, ¿qué dicen los
It
otros?
it has to be cheaper because a 5G wideband consumes megabits in gigabits. Don't use megabits. So if you want to buy megabits to use with your 5G wideband, it will be so expensive because you will need like 2 or 3 gigabits when you want to use that 5G technology. And if you buy at the same price that you're buy right now, maybe 300 megabits for 3 bolivianos, you will need like 100 bolivianos just for navigate for 5 minutes. So it has to be, it will make the megabits more cheaper for this wideband. I think that's the idea.
Okay. Anything more? No more? Okay. In this way, yes, Marco, this system is going to cover, the highest percentage of our community. That means that, yes, we are going to have the opportunity to have a less price. Maybe we are going to get the less price. What has happened, for example, during this pandemic, during the COVID-19? At the beginning, I am sure that many of you have spent lots of money with the desperation buying megas. And suddenly you detected that you have expended maybe 100, 150, or 200 bolivianos in some cases. A ver, a mí me ha impresionado la forma como hemos empezado, ¿no? Con esto de las clases con tecnología básica, ¿no? Pero también se ha visto nomás de que, pucha, que en tecnología no estábamos tan preparados como se veía. Entonces, frente a esto, todo el mundo ha empezado a gastar sin fijarse cuánto se gastaba, ¿no? Cuando otros países y acerca de nosotros estaban dando ya a sus estudiantes, a toda la comunidad gratis, ¿no? Para poder resolver este problema. Bueno, esperemos, ¿no? Dentro de esto que nosotros podamos tener este tipo de conectividad. Okay. Then we have the ultra wideband. Remember, with 5G, we are going to have the ultra wideband technology and the connectivity, and it's going to allow us, to let us, to permit us to use internet in a very secure way, and all the amount of time that we need. Yes? Okay, what more? Okay, what are the main differences? The main differences that we can mention among this group of technology that we have had. Okay, in the first case, we are going to talk that when there was the analog technology with 1 gigabyte, wow, it was fantastic, yes? It was the first step of technology on cell phones. A ver si alguno ha visto todavía el primer celular, que ya deben estar en los museos. Parecían unos ladrillos, ¿no? Eran buenos para dar a los ladrones, practicar la puntería. De pronto, sí. Ok. En costos. A ver, si queremos comprarnos un celular de medio rango, ¿cuánto nos cuesta ahora? A ver, más o menos, ¿cuánto?
1,000 pesos.
1,000 bolivianos. Ya, 1,500, ¿no? Okay. Do you know how much was the cost of the first analogs in Bolivia? How much was it? How much money? $3,300. $3,200 casi costaba tener un celular de estos. Imaginémonos la diferencia. Hoy en día ni una computadora, ¿no? Ok. Y estaba en dólares. Ok. The second generation the digital technology. This is the second generation. It was small, yes, and even until today, there are some of these structures, these kind of telephones, but they are with new technology. The 3G was more simple, and this was it was adaptable to the user. It was adaptable to the user, and it was more comfortable for the user. The 4G today is more sophisticated. Many of your cell phones have the ability and the skill of a computer. Yes or no? Muchos de sus celulares tienen esta gran habilidad y tienen todas los dispositivos para trabajar como una computadora muy fácilmente. De hecho, si ahorita yo les digo desde dónde me estás comunicándote, vamos a ver que muchos de nosotros estamos desde un celular, ¿no? Entonces, esto nos ha abierto las puertas hasta hoy en día, donde creo que todavía no tenemos el 5G como uso diario y doméstico, ¿verdad? Okay, then they say phones became computers. Version number 4, they became computers. But version number 5, 5G, it's going to be the unparalleled latency. Yeah, the unparalleled latency. Okay, and this is more capable, and it has been designed, it has been constructed to extend the capacity of communication. What more? Okay. Why here is the question, why 5G will be better than 4G? Because 5G is going to offer us, nos va a ofrecer, el 5G nos va a ofrecer, is going to offer unlimited platform. Here I have a mistake. I have to correct this. This is unlimited platform that it's going to be more capable than 4G. ¿No? Entonces nos va a ofrecer una plataforma ilimitada, ¿no? Por ejemplo, cuando hoy en día utilizamos el Google, el Chrome, puede ser, cuando utilizamos, ¿cuánto de capacidad podemos utilizar? ¿Cuánto de capacidad podemos utilizar para guardar nuestras cosas en la nube, poder tener nuestros trabajos? ¿Cuánto de capacidad si no es de paga?
Más alto es de 50 gigas de mega.
¿Ya? ¿Marco?
15 gigabytes, if I'm not wrong, in Google.
Okay.
With the institutional accounts now.
Okay. Then, but we are going to have, with 5G, it's going to be common an unlimited platform. And 5G is going to be, yes, better than 4G, but because it's going to have more capacity, more reliability, va a ser más capaz, va a tener más seguridad, yes, and it's going to be faster, and it's going to have a significant lower latency than 4G. That means that the difference is going to be less than 4G. What more? Why do we need it? Do we need really 5G? ¿Realmente lo necesitamos al 5G o no? A ver, ¿qué dice? ¿Qué dice Cristian Adrián? ¿Tú crees que lo necesitamos realmente o estamos bien confortables con el 4G? This is a very good point when you say this is going to have a conjunction. Yes, we are going to have sometimes a quick unconnecting, or we are going to need to have some device. For example, 2 weeks ago, I think, Intel went down and nobody had communications, yes? Ok, tenemos la caída de estos sistemas, ¿sí? Se puede dar porque ya están con mucho tráfico, ¿no? Pero aún así es todavía una tecnología que podemos utilizar. Why do we need? We need because the existing spectrum bands are becoming congested. Yes, that means that we may have the breakdown service, and when we use at the same time, when the whole system is working at the same time, we may have a breakdown. When lots of people in the same area are trying to access online mobile services at the same time. What happens when you have to register, for example, your names the last moment? Oh, we suffer because it's all congested. Yes, this is the conflict that we are going to confront if we do not change. But 5G is much better. 5G is much better, and we are going to have that. We may work at the same time in simultaneous way. We can use mobiles, we can use sensors, video cameras, smart tree lights. Yes, we are going to have all this at the same time. No problem, because we are going to work with this 5G. We need. Why do we need? Because we need to improve. What is the meaning of improve?
Make it better.
Make it better. Very good. Mejorar. Necesitamos mejorar. Por eso dicen que hay más allá del G4. Hay un G5 que nos va a permitir a improve the technology. We are consuming more data every year, particularly as the popularity of video and music streaming increases. Ok, hoy en día, ¿con qué fiebre estamos? Creo que ya no son los videos. A ver, ¿con qué fiebre está la gente? A ver, ¿con qué fiebre está de comunicación la gente hoy en día? Incluso ayer estaba escuchando que van a traer una del Perú, una cholita del Perú. A ver, ¿qué está de moda y de fiebre para la comunidad entera?
El streaming mix.
¿Ya? Entonces, no, hoy en día, de pronto hemos bajado en el uso de vídeos, pero sí estamos más involucrándonos en esto que es el streaming, ¿no? Ahora, también, como fiebre les decía, estamos empezando con el famoso TikTok, ¿no? TikTok, que lo podemos aprovechar. Ok, es un recurso muy lindo el TikTok para trabajar, para que puedan realizar sus trabajos, sus promociones, etc. Bien. Vamos terminando. Just a second. Okay. 10. How does 5G work? How does 5G work? Okay, if we talk about the system that we are going to have with 5G, let's remember that this is a wireless communication system. And this is going to work in a very fast way. Yes? That means that we are going to have the opportunity to send and receive information in a really fast way. But what is going to help us to work in that way? Cell. We are going to use cells to transmit from one place to the other. Let's remember that this is a broadband service. Broadband. Banda ancha, lo que vimos hace rato. Wideband. Broadband. Amplia. Yes? But it will also be expanded into the new service areas, such as mission, critical communications, and connecting the massive IoT. Let's remember the communication between the massive IoT means the generation of communication in all the senses. So it's going to expand, it's going to broaden, and it's going to work in a fast way. Okay. Where is 5G being used? It's going to be used through three main types of connected services. Three main types of connected services. The first one is going to be used to enhance, to increase the mobile broadband. The second one is going to be on the mission critical communication. And the third one as massive IoT, Internet of Things. Yes? We have already talked about enhanced mobile broadband, and this is going to be a technology that can be used in a new immersive VR, the experiences of VR. But how? It's going to amplify the images. It's going to amplify the point of view or the views that we are going to have. ¿Cómo vamos a increase o enhance, mejorar este mobile broadband? A través de la tecnología G5 o 5G, que nos va a permitir ver de manera más amplia lo que hemos visto como el virtual reality y el augmented reality. ¿Sí? Estos dos nos permiten ver las imágenes de manera más amplia, con mayor eficiencia y con menos costo por bit. ¿Ya? ¿Cómo van a ser las critical communications? Estos van a entrar dentro de las industrias para ayudar a tener un control de las maquinarias en, como decimos, en sistema remoto, ¿verdad? Entonces, podemos hablar de la infraestructura de los vehículos, en los hospitales, y cuando tenemos el Massive IoT, también hablamos de la cantidad que podemos tener como una solución a todo lo que se tiene con el 4G, ¿no? Ok. Entonces, ahí ustedes tienen un segundo videíto. Este segundo videíto, a ver, ¿cuánto tiempo tenemos para
That is 4G, the mobile network that's used around the world.
Ya, este es de 5 minutos, ¿ya? El primer video, ahora sí, voy a hacer algo, chicos, vamos a hacer algo. Permítanme cesar esto, ahora sí. Ya. Tengo en pantalla 46 personas. Permítanme hacer un screenshot. Ya lo tengo. Muy bien. Ok. Ahora sí, chicos. Yo he estado haciendo un cotejo de asistencia y tengo este grupo que se merece tener un puntaje extra. ¿Ya? Les voy a dar un puntaje extra a ustedes. Por eso he sacado el screenshot y de pronto me voy a eliminar un cacho. Ya, a este lado. Voy a tomar uno más. Clic, clic. Ya lo tengo. Muy bien. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Este grupo de 46 personas que han estado asistiendo a clases, recuerden que ya estamos muy cerquita al examen, ¿ya? Pues merecemos tener un plus, ¿verdad? Yo les voy a pedir un resumen muy corto. No les voy a pasar todavía las diapositivas sobre este tema que hemos trabajado hoy. Se los voy a pasar a las 4 en punto. Pero ustedes quiero que me hagan, si quieren a mano alzada, si quieren directo en nuestro ya voy a entrar directamente y ya no vamos a dar vueltas. Vamos a entrar a nuestra clase y trabajamos. Muy bien. Listo. Ustedes van a tener un extra de 5 puntos sobre su nota ya. ¿Ya? Entonces, estos 5 puntos van a ser sus... A ver, ¿dónde estamos? Hoy. Clic. Vamos a tener hasta las 3:45.